Hello, welcome to another edition of the VeloxBS tutorial series. In this edition, we're going to look at the new payment screen. So from the point of sale terminal, after having selected items for a customer, we need to proceed to make payment. Please note that previously, the default mode of payment that had been selected or enabled by administrator always carried the balance on the transaction here, and it will always indicated down here, which usually was cash, and then the balance would indicate 00. Please, it's no more so with this new mode of payment. So to complete this transaction, we click on pay. On this left side are currency denominations that have been enabled by administrator. The top section here is the balance or change indicator that always shows the balance or change on the transaction. Down here is the input field, which carries whatever figure you have entered. The times next to it is used to clear what has been entered inside this input field. Down here is the number pad that is used to also enter figures into this input field. On the right side are various modes of payments that have been enabled by administrator. So let's look at an example of completing this transaction with this balance button. So the balance button is indicating that we have a balance of 105 to pay. To complete this or pay for everything or all the balance, we click on the balance here, the 105. The figure then gets entered here in this input section. Then we click on any of the payment mode to commit that particular amount and the mode of payment on the transaction. So we click on the balance here, and then we click on the payment mode, let's say cash, to register the cash as the mode of payment on the transaction. So it is registered here, and the balance is now showing 00. If I want to clear what I've entered by any payment mode, whilst this input field is 0, I just click on it, and then it goes to clear whatever has been entered by that payment mode. So if I click on balance, please note that whatever is entered in this input section is not saved or committed automatically. We need to click on the payment mode to commit the value we have entered here. So if I click on balance, the balance gets entered here, and I click on cash to register it as a mode of payment on this transaction. If that is all, then we continue to click save or save and print as is appropriate in our case. So I'll clear this, and then we look at settling the transaction also with the currency denominations. So on this left side are currency denominations. These currency denominations always perform additions. So clicking on any of the denominations will do a mathematical addition to whatever is entered in this section. So if I want 105, then I need to select 100 and then 5, which is 100 plus 5 will give me 105. Whatever figure or denomination I click on goes to add to the figure that is here. So if I click on 50, I get 155. If I click on 20 again, I get 175. Click on 10, I get 185. If I click on 5, I get 190. If I click on 1, I get 191. 1 again, 192. 1 again, 193. 5, I get 198. So the currency denominations on the left side always perform mathematical additions. Please note, and whatever is entered here is not saved automatically. You need to click on the payment mode to commit that particular value you have entered here to the transaction. So if I want to complete this transaction with the number pad, I select 100 and then 5 to give me 105. Then I click on cash, and it registers down here as a mode of payment. Then I also can proceed to save or save and print as is appropriate. Let me clear and we look at example using the number pad. To use the number pad down here, the number pad acts like a calculator number pad. So then whatever you enter follows each other or follow what had already been entered. So if I want 105, I click on 1, 0, and then 5 to give me 105. The numbers always join to each other. They don't do mathematical additions like the currency denominations. So the delete here also deletes a number or a digit to the left. So delete will always delete. So if I want 105, 1, 0, and then 5. Whilst on the number pad, I need 100 and then 5 to get 105. So to use the number pad, 1, 0, and then 5 to give me 105. Then I select the appropriate payment mode that is applicable to commit what I've entered here to the transaction. Then it is committed to the transaction and the balance or change is 00. Also, we can use this to also split payment on the transaction. So to split this payment into cash and then Momo, balance is showing 105. To pay cash 50 cedis and Momo 55, I can select using the number pad 50 here and then click on the payment mode, which is cash, to register it. Or I can just click 50 here, I get 50, then I click on the payment mode. The balance is now 55. So for 55, if I want to pay by Momo, I can either click on the balance button here to give me 55 here, or I can click on 50 and then 5 to give me 55, or I click on 5 to give me 55 with the number pad. See, the number pad always joins the number. So 5 gives me 55, but 5 on the currency pad gives me 10 because it is adding, it is performing mathematical addition. So to complete the balance of 55 by mobile money, I click on the balance and I get 55, and I click on Momo to commit 55 as Momo on the transaction, and it's indicated down here. If that is all, then we can proceed to save and print the transaction. But let me clear the cache in the Momo. Assuming the customer also gives you more than the balance, you can always enter just what the person gives you. So if the person gives me 150 cedis on the currency pad, I need 150 to give me 150. But on the number pad, I need 150 to give me 150. And then I click on the payment mode to save or commit what I've entered here, cash, and then I get registered, and it shows me the change I need to give to the person. So let's complete our transaction with part cash and then part Momo. So cash of 50, you click 50, you select cash, and the balance of 55, or even if the person is not paying all the 55, you can just enter what you want. If the person is paying 20, you just input it with any of the input mechanisms, and then you select the appropriate payment mode, and the balance is 35. If the person is paying this balance by card or check, you just enter and then you commit that payment mode also. And then we proceed to save and print. Okay, so thank you for watching this series. We'll see you again.